Okay, folks, just a little different reading today. We're going to get into the dark side of P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Daddy Love, whatever he's calling himself today. Let's just see. First up, we have the Temple of My Body. Let me just say, he has 3 cards of depression here. So he's not feeling so great. But first up, the Temple of My Body. This is a card of depression and not feeling like he's enough, right? That's why he calls on the dark entities and he calls upon the storm to happen, right? He calls upon these because he forgets himself. This is a card of denial, forgetting oneself. So he lives in a state of denial in order to be able to bear each day. And then he goes into the bargaining in order for him to survive. He bargains with whomever or whatever the dark energies or entities are that he is bargaining with to come back up on top, because he's bargaining and he goes into this, which is a Diddy, right? Not allowed to say the word. However, this is what he uses according to the allegations, right? So this is a card of depression, and he chooses this way of manipulating people and keeping them stuck and to get what he wants over and over and over again. He chooses this. All right, and he can't stop himself, because when you're dealing with an uncontrollable act, that's exactly what that is. You can't stop doing it, no matter what. And he continues to call upon the energies, the darkness. He continues to do these things, and he feels that he's alone in this world. Now, this is a card of actual acceptance, right? So he's trying to accept that he stands alone. He's gonna be stand in solitude by himself, and because he believes that he's going to be able to rise above and shine again. All right, that's weird, but ultimately he's a parasite, right? He has to cling to another in order to get what he wants, and he uses this form of manipulation to get what he wants. Right? He hurts people. He hurts people. And he wants to forget himself. He wants to forget what he's done, and he's still calling upon these dark energies. This is just his dark side. He calls upon the energies and the entities in order to get what he wants. Now, let's take a look at his lighter side of Sean Diddy Combs. Can we bind these together and get something here? The Temple of His Body, a card of depression, not feeling like he's enough. So, big discovery, hidden gifts are emerging. Hidden secrets are coming out, right? That's what that is. There's still some more things that need to come out about him. Let's see. Let's just go right into this and see what's coming. People are discovering what he does as he holds himself as a god, right? His body, whatever, himself, hanging in there. It will get better soon. That's what he tells himself as he's trying to forget himself, right? A card of denial. And he keeps, he's not really viewing the whole spectrum. He's just day by day trying to amp himself up, because he believes that no progress is no regress, right? So as long as if he's not moving forward, then at least he's not moving back. He believes that he's going to rise above and things will get better in time. So he's hanging in there right now. Can we bind calling in the storm, which is a bargaining card? So, where he's calling upon those energies and he's maybe preparing himself for the fight. He gains his power through the connection with somebody else in a negative way. Those things that he does to people. That's how he gains power, is over others. Through his connections, and I'm going to say his relationships. All right, package deal, all or nothing. So as he's calling in the storm and bargaining with these entities or energies, it's all or nothing for him. He wants everything. You know, it's all or nothing. And that's how he is with his connections, in relationships. He wants power and control over them. And he takes the control with this next card, which is a card of depression, where he chooses the chains, right? Being stuck, and he chooses that word over and over and over again. He chooses the pain. Being with him is painful for everyone involved. I'm not talking about him, but I'm talking about everyone that he's involved with. Let's just bind this. Let's see. The addicted. The addicted. Let's see. Digging deeper. There's more to learn. People are going to discover more things about him. He's like, he can't stay in this point of denial for too long, right? But this is a card of depression, right? And people are digging a little bit deeper. I wonder if they're going to like what they find, right? Alone in this world. Let's bind this. This is the only card of acceptance that shows up, and it is all about him standing on his own and being alone in this world. And he feels like he can stand in solitude, right? And that he will rise above all of this and he will be on top again. That's what he believes, not, just according to this reading. Remember, folks, this is all baloney anyway. None of this is based in truth or fact. Let's see. Growth opportunity. Challenges help you learn. So that's how he views this, as like a challenge. No sweat off his back. It's just a difficult time for him right now, but he's still going to come back out on top, right? Like, I'll just stand alone. I can grow through this. I'm going to rise above. I'm still going to be on top. Has Diddy been on top, like, in the past? I don't know. I don't follow his career. But, if you're on top, I still would hear about you, right? You would be on the radio, but then again, I don't listen to much. Let me know in the comments below. Does he even make music anymore? I just always thought of him as a mogul, as a businessman. I know about his vodka, and I know that there were some, there was conflict with that. Let's just put it that way. Parasite. Let's just find this. Being a card of depression, and he has to cling to others, right? Like, he wants to stand alone, but he literally clings to others, and he clings to this, to the dark energy, right? He clings to that, and he can't get people to join him. So the addicted, right? And they're learning more about this, like more is to come, and there's huge discoveries that will emerge for him, probably before the end of the year, but this could go into, 2024. I didn't do his year ahead. Let's just see. Parasite. What is the energy here? Bold statement. Speak about what you know. All right. So he clings to others out of lack of self-sufficiency here. He can't do things on his own. And he's parasitic in that way. Like, he's an energy sucker, or vampire, whatever you want to call it. So he does this through forms of great manipulation and keeping people down, and by hurting them, like really, really hurting him. Men, women, doesn't really matter. That's a place. He's in a very dark space with 3 cards of depression. This lets me know, like, he is truly works with the dark side in order to get what he wants. And he's a parasite. He is somebody that just takes, right? He cannot survive on his own, even though when he's trying to accept he's in the state of acceptance. So, you know, he's trying to like boost himself up. Like, I can do this. I can still come out on top. I can still be the one. But the fact that he really believes that he is like God's gift to everything, right? But there's all of these, there's a lot of discovery coming up, and people are learning more. He's trying to hang in there. And because he's up and down, you know, he's up and down, and he wants it all. It's all or nothing at all, right? That's just the way that he rolls. That's the way that he is. That's the way that he probably always will be. And he believes that he can have it all, and he will come back out on top. So that's what I have for Diddy's dark side.